Yo guys, my name is This and today I'm collabing with King Atlas, Toby, Ben and TechProof to bring you 5 technology myths and take them down. Before we start, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to everyone in this collaboration because all of them, they make great content and I give you my word for this. So let's get started. So you think leaving your phone charging and plugged in overnight is harmful? Well, good news. It's not as harmful as you think, maybe 1%, but as if you would notice anyway. First, our phones are smart enough to know when they're charged 100%. And if not, your battery would have been looked like this ages ago. Secondly, our phones use something called lithium-ion batteries. And inside these lithium ions, there's something called charged ions. And for these charged ions to make your battery better and make it safe, they need to be between 50 and 80 charge percent. So charging your phone short periods in the day is better than fully charge it from 0 to 100. Matter of fact, our lithium ions batteries have something called charge cycles, which is a cycle which goes from 0 to 100% in charge. So from empty or near empty to 100%. And why this is bad and charging short periods is better, because our batteries have certain amount of full charge, so maybe 1,000 or God knows how many. But trust me, charging it from 0 to 100 will make the battery die faster, and sometimes you'll experience an issue with the phone shutting down at 10% and asking for more juice. Now to the next one.
What is up guys, Ben here from BTech HD. So I know there's many Apple users out there who are constantly trying to force kill their iOS applications on their devices just to save some battery. Well, this is not actually necessary, and that force closing them can actually end up costing you more battery than saving it. Now this myth was busted when an email was sent directly to Apple and Apple's very own VP of Software Engineering. He responded that you do not need to quit those apps and basically don't do it if you're just trying to save battery life. So this basically points out that if you do kill an application inside your iOS device and then open it back up, you're basically just making it work harder because it has to go back to its memory and look into it and try to find it. So that actually ends up using more battery than instead of you trying to save it by trying to force kill the application. So instead, if you're on the newer firmware, just go ahead and use power saving mode because that's much better and that's what it's actually used for. But yeah, that's a myth for all you iOS users out there and I hope you liked it.
Finally done. What's good guys, King Atlas. Ever get this annoying message every time you pull your SD card out? Is your pullout game too strong? I'm sure a lot of us YouTubers get this message on a daily basis. And this is actually a pretty big controversy. A lot of people have mixed opinions about this. So let's clear the dust on this myth. Yes, you can corrupt your file and mess up your SD card if you yank out your SD card while it's in a transfer process. But if it's just sitting there idle, there's nothing going on, there's no transferring of any files, you can surely yank out your SD card without damaging it in any way. That message is mainly for the people who don't have the common sense enough to just remove the card while it's in the transfer state. So, and you know who you are out there. This has been a public service announcement hosted by King Atlas, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
What's up guys, I'm TechProof and today we'll be discussing tech myths. Now this video will be a collaboration with ZizTalkTech and I have a couple of other YouTubers who make tech videos, so it should be pretty cool indeed. But the myth that I'll be discussing is the fact that you need a 1000 watt power supply. Now this is simply not true. You only need 1000 watts if you're building an extreme build with multiple GPUs or a very intense CPU. Now truth be told, most people are better off at 500 or 750 watts, and if you do want to spend that kind of money on a power supply, you'd be better off buying a 750 watts and buying a platinum or gold certified one, which is better in the end than a 1000 watt one that is just bronze or gold or silver for that matter. So I hope you learned something from this, and let's go to the next one, and I'll see you soon.
Hey guys, Toby here from TechMeNow, and so we have all heard it. More megapixels equals a better quality picture. Okay, I see the point in that, but let me correct that just a little bit. Sadly, cameras are not that easy. If we were only measuring a camera's performance in megapixels, then this video would not even be here. Cameras are very complex and cannot be measured in megapixels. There's so many factors that play in, such as lens, quality of lens, sensor size, and image processing. For example, you can build a camera that has 42 megapixels, but you have to have a very powerful processing unit to back up all that nice data and to make it look crisp and clean. So for short, nope, more megapixels does not always equal a better quality picture. If you want to learn more about this, please refer to the article which I will have linked in the description for you guys.